What's up, everybody? I'm gonna do a real quick video of the progress on this car. I'm not as far along as I'd like to be at this point, but with wife, kids, work, going to church, taking care of the house, things can get in the way sometimes. I've been doing a lot of prep work: battery tray, intake, radiator, rear motor mount, rear exhaust header, just getting things ready to pull the engine out of this thing. Hopefully I'll have it out by this weekend so I can start prepping the engine bay to paint. You know, since I'm changing the color of the car, I'm going to be disassembling it, painting it piece by piece, putting it all back together so that you know, I can get rid of most of the old green. You know, even though I can paint it where you can't see it, still in my mind, you know, if there's green hidden by something, I want to be able to get it all the same color, basically. So one thing I noticed while I was taking this apart is I wrapped the exhaust headers on this, and as most of you know, there's a huge debate on can you wrap your exhaust headers. You know, probably 60-70% of the people say don't do it. 30-40 say there's nothing wrong with it, because I knew somebody from wherever that did it and they never had a problem with it. Well, I can show you here on this rear exhaust header, as I was taking it out of the car. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera, but you can see all through here where it's beginning to rust. You know, from where the extra moisture, I guess it holds moisture in there, and then the heat and whatnot causes them to start to rust. So I'm gonna buy another set of headers, because this had an exhaust leak on it and I couldn't figure out where the exhaust leak was from, and it was coming from my crappy weld job right here. So what had happened is when the front 3 cylinders connect together and come down this pipe right here, this pipe didn't have enough bend in it. So when I mocked it up on the engine stand, I couldn't get the pipe bent enough to line up. So I ended up cutting a slit right in here, bent it open, put a piece of metal over it, and then I tried to weld it with a flux core welder. And since the metal was so thin, I had to be very, very careful. That's why I got a lot of splatter up in here, because I couldn't get the MIG wire up in there. But as you can see, like this dark spot here, there was a couple holes in there, and the exhaust was coming out of there. Like if you pulled up next to like a drive-through, you could hear the almost like a loud tapping sound where it was blowing the exhaust out those holes. So I'm just going to buy another set of headers, I should say. And then when I do, most all of them come with this style flange here that takes a donut gasket, and it tends to leak too. So I'm going to have that cut off, take it to the same shop that's been welding my supercharger, and have them TIG on all the pieces I need on this to make this complete. That way I don't have to worry about any more exhaust leaks. But just want to give you guys a quick update. Like I said, next video I should be ready to pull the engine out, and I'll have the front end off the car. Since this is a 99 and that front end's pretty rare, I want to get it taken off the car so I don't damage it or do anything to cause me to have to buy a $1,200 set of headlights. So you guys take care. See you on the next video.